I've been trying to make some builds recently inspired by items that I never use, or maybe items that I kind of forgot about. Also, sometimes items that are just weird, because it's kind of fun to try and give them a chance. This whole thing actually started with me trying to make a house inspired by that base game green toilet, with just this goal of trying to make it actually work and like actually fit into a space somehow. And today's build is also green, just significantly less weird. So this is a dresser from high school years, and I swear to you, I have never seen this swatch in my entire life. I didn't even know it was there. The default version is like this cute pink one with like some marble on top. I feel like every swatch of this dresser is actually really nice and really, really pretty, but there's a couple of funky patterned ones at the bottom, and I've never used any of these pattern swatches, and I think this one with the white and the light green flowers is really pretty. So I want to try and make a house today inspired by this. I want to use this like kind of minty color, lots of white accents, hopefully a lot of florals. We'll use this as the color scheme and also the vibe of the build that we're gonna make. It's cheap too, it's only 350 simoleons. I never ever would have guessed. That's actually one of the cheapest dressers in the entire game, and I never use it. I feel like I also kind of want the house to be pretty small. I want to have like a little porch. I kind of want it to be like a craftsman sort of style, and I also want to use a picket fence in the front yard. Let me grab that before I forget about it too. This is the backyard stuff picket fence. I guess it won't be a backyard, it's gonna be more like a front and side yard, but that's kind of what I was picturing. Make it bigger? How about that? They could have like a little porch or something too. I don't know. What happens if the fence goes right up to the edge of the porch? Yeah, I'm not sure if I like this. We'll have to see. All I know is I wanted it to be shaped kind of like this. I feel like I want it to be even smaller, but this is so small. I wasn't really going for like a starter home. I kind of wanted it to be like 2 bedrooms, to be honest. Maybe if it had like a little bit more space on the side, but it was not wider. Oh God, that's terrible. Yeah, that's better. Maybe it had like a little bit more space on the side, but not too much. I think I'll use from Growing Together these really cute little columns. I guess I'll probably use the Growing Together fences too then, and like the matching spandrel. This is a Seasons little stone staircase, and it's like the perfect swatch. So we can do that. I guess maybe I'll use a little white door. I just know that I want to have like this green color, and Growing Together does have sort of that exact green color. So I'm probably gonna use that as the wallpaper. Oh. Would it be better to use Seasons windows instead of the Growing Together windows? Because I like how that rounded one looks. I feel like that's really pretty. Can I make this even bigger? I might regret this. I don't know. I also kind of want to have siding on this. I can't remember if this comes... Oh, it does have the same color. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Let's use this siding color. Oh, the roof is like... Oh, maybe that's not so good. Hold on. Should it just be bigger? Maybe it should just come off to the side like that. Or maybe there's like a separate kind of... If we just add like an extra kind of roof into it, I don't know. For a build inspired by a dresser, I'm sure using like not very many dressers. No, I think it was better when it was bigger. This place is gonna end up being like starter home sized, but 70,000 simoleons. I can just tell. It's okay though. I think we're in a better spot now. I think I've got like enough space added in. I just put a flat roof up there because I wanted to have a trim that was like visible. I think it looks nicer that way. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the windows on the side. I might have to do that once I put the floor plan together. Okay, I'm definitely feeling like there should be 2 bedrooms, maybe organized just like this. So 1 kid's room, 1 primary bedroom. Although to be honest, we could maybe even have 3 bedrooms. I think we need to use a really, really light floor color because that's sort of the same as the wood color on the top of this. So I think that makes the most sense for the interior. This is a high school year's door. I really like it, so I think I'm gonna put it in. We can have like a little, I don't know, table or something in the entryway. I definitely need to put a door here for the bathroom. How do we want to do this? I was thinking initially when I first saw this thing that it might make for a cute TV stand, and then we can try and bring that into more of the space, like more than just having it inside of one of the bedrooms. How about one of these fuzzy rugs? That's cool, right? I guess it's 2 of the fuzzy rugs. It's a fuzzy rug from Snowy Escape, but sized up. Okay, is that not even centered? I feel like I had it in the wrong place. Okay, something like that is good. High school years, does this sofa have, oh, see, that's like the right vibe. That's kind of what we were going for. Maybe not that though. That doesn't really work as well. We can use this. I never used this coffee table either. So that's a little bit different for me. What if we made the whole house just like the tiniest little bit bigger? Or like this section in the back, the tiniest little bit bigger? Because I feel like if we're gonna put the kitchen in here, I kind of want to have a little bit more space for it. And then I guess the bathroom being bigger is nicer too. Growing Together has the perfect tile. This tile is like the exact right color. And maybe we could use this from Home Chef Hustle so we have something a little bit different. I know it's very green, like the whole place is gonna be very green. Unfortunately, that's just the way that it's gonna go. I'm trying to make it like truly inspired by that thing. When I said inspired by that dresser, I wasn't kidding. I'm like really trying to pull from it exactly, I think. Oh wait, maybe you don't need to, hold on. Maybe you don't need to use the most expensive. We can put like a slightly more affordable fridge in here. How about that? Sorry, that was like force of habit. All of a sudden I'm putting in something so pricey. Okay, I think that even though the kitchen is very tight, I think that's really cute. So that's good. I think I will use these Growing Together bookshelves. Oh, I'm really obsessed with that. That's so pretty. Is there like a solid green, or maybe I should just look at the things from high school years again. I was wondering if there's like a little chair I want to use. Maybe this with the darker green could be good, because then we can bring in some more shades of green. I think I still want to have a little patio off to the side. Maybe it just ends like right there. I think I'll put a dining table in front of this. It's gonna have to be small because this one is like probably way too big, right? But we could do like a little round one. The chairs from high school years, I don't think any of these are really gonna be the right shade. Like that's a little bit too minty. This one's a nice like beige color, but I might use this weird fuzzy chair in one of the bedrooms, but probably not inside of the dining room. I don't think that's gonna work for me. Oh, we could try, this is from Love Struck. That might work. We could do a white table too. Okay, I feel like we need to have a little door. It might need to be the same as the front door because it needs to be like emphasis on little right there so they can get out to the patio. What kind of green stuff do we have for the walls? There's actually like an artichoke poster. This one. I wonder if that could be cool to use. It kind of has like little floral energy like that does. Okay, how about a keyboard in the corner? I know that comes in green. I wasn't really thinking about that shade of green though. I'll just use the gray. What other kinds of artwork might be nice to put in here? I've always liked this. That does bring in a little bit of extra color, which might be a good thing. There's a plant. Oh, I love this wall plant. Maybe that could go here, like in between these, because that looks pretty good right there. There's a little plant on the table. Are there any sorts of shelves we might want to use in the kitchen? I think it's the ones from For Rent. Oh, I'm using so many packs right now. I feel like maybe that could be nice though. Okay, let's think like little entryway table situation. The one from Eco Lifestyle is like, I use this a lot in this kind of space because the size of it is pretty good. It's like a little bit smaller than a lot of the other ones that we have. Put a mirror. Maybe we do a coat rack or something because this one's pretty nice. I want flowers, I think. Or maybe it is just a plant that we need because that's the plant from my kit. That could be good. Some little books or something. In terms of like furniture, I think that this is basically exactly what I wanted. I think this laid out really nicely. I still want to add in some more decor, but I'm really pleasantly surprised with how the interior is coming together. Maybe I should have put this chair in this corner because then the plant can be next to it. I feel like that actually looks better. I never know what to put on the walls next to these things. Should I ignore it? Should we leave it and like come back to it in a second? Here's a nice window. Oh, is this not? Oh yeah, I gotta fix that. So I have to trim. You know what else we didn't do is put any foundation in yet. Should probably do that too. I am just jumping around all over the place right now, aren't I? No, I think that's good. On the roof, can I use my favorite roof texture? I think I will. Okay, sorry. Let's look at all the beds from high school years because I think I'll probably try to use like 3 of them. We recently did a house inspired by one of the swatches of this bed. I can't remember what it was. Oh, maybe it was that swatch. None of these are like the true light green of my dreams. Maybe we could use this one and then we get more of like a green rug. That's a floral green rug. This is from Backyard Stuff. That might work. The nightstand, of course, does not come in a matching color. Because why would it? That would just make too much sense. You'd think there would be like a matching nightstand, but it's this, which maybe we should use. I just prefer the nightstands that have more to them, like nightstands with drawers and stuff. Because I always think about like in real life, I would absolutely want to have drawers in the nightstand. It's nicer to have more storage, but you can't always do that, can you? Okay, we should do a desk inside of this bedroom. Oh, the desk does match. Oh my gosh, that makes me feel like this rug is too much. Maybe the rug could go in one of the kids' rooms then. I feel like we need something a little bit more subtle for the rug in here. Hear me out. What about this one? That's from the bathroom kit, the like sleek bathroom kit, but that's the exact right color. I think that's That's good. They have a computer in there. Maybe I should get some lamps. This is the Book Nook kit, but I like it, so I'm gonna do that. I've done this before where I used like these little items and I put 3 of them. I think that could be nice above the bed. What other kind of desk clutter could we maybe get? Do these come in green? Oh no, that looks good with the sticky notes. Okay, maybe we get a full-length mirror somewhere too. There's gotta be like a really subtle light green poof. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Maybe we get like some makeup or something along those lines on the dresser. Okay, wow, I really like this room. I don't know what color to make the walls. I was thinking about using like this light green brick as an accent, like maybe light green brick and then the white. We also need to get the curtains, I think. Should they have a cork board? Or maybe, no, how about the magnet board? That's even better. Because I think this magnet board has a dark green swatch, but we could do that. And then maybe like a calendar or something. I was picturing the one from Cats and Dogs. There's too many packs. I scroll past it a million times. Okay, that's like a reasonable little office space. I feel like now that we have that laid out, maybe we should try and paint the rest of the walls in here because we can kind of see what we're doing. Maybe we use the brick behind the TV, sort of like that. Let me grab a couple more necessary items like the thermostat. I kind of want to get a fire alarm too. We can just put that in the kitchen. And speaking of kitchen, we haven't really decorated it. I put all the necessities down, but I didn't finish decorating it. Here's like a dish drying rack. I know we used Home Chef Hustle already, so if we wanted to, we could have like a stand mixer and then they can cook on those 2 counters. Would it be totally weird to use the same side table again? We have it right there, but I don't know, I feel like it's not noticeable that it's the same one, right? I just want to get some more stuff. I love the idea of like this little light green phone. I'm putting a book and a plant on the coffee table. I think we need to get a couple more things, like clutter type things put up here. I don't really know what I'm looking for, but basically just like some stuff needs to go on these shelves. I'd love for some of it to be plants. And maybe they don't need to be completely full, but just like have a couple things in them, you know? So it's not like completely empty either. I really like the interior. It feels very like not so very mint gen by accident. Let's think about the bathroom for a second, because this probably will come together quickly. There's actually a rug that I have in mind. I think it's the right color. It might even be like almost the exact right thing, but I have to check. There's like a little floral swatch of this. Oh, it's like that. Oh, you know what though? That is like the exact same what we have over there. So let's use that as the bath mat. We'll get a shower tub combo. Also, these sinks come in green, so we can use a green sink. I think I'm gonna get a toddler potty. I feel like I'm probably gonna put a toddler's bedroom because these rooms that we have are really small. So I'll put a toddler potty in the bathroom already, just in advance. We're gonna wanna have a towel. There's not a lot of nice green ones. That's something I've struggled with a lot over the years. We never have the colors that I want. I'm trying to throw in clutter, like I put this thing on the wall, I'll get some toothbrushes. That's nice. It definitely fits the style. It like totally matches what we've got already. Okay, I think I'm gonna make this into a teens room. This one, maybe I'll use the rug for the teens room too. Definitely a single bed, maybe even a lofted bed because it's really small. Does this one have a green swatch? It has like green with brown. That, I mean, it could be one that we could try. What about this one? Polka dots? No, no. Uh-oh, I don't like any of them. Oh, this one could be interesting. This is the one from Adventure Awaits. You know what? That kind of matches. Let me try that again, but let me make sure I'm using it with just the front ladder. Oh, wrong way, sorry. I guess just the left ladder, like that. Because I don't want to have the ladder clipping into the wall. I feel like it's kind of weird to do that. Okay, so they can have my fuzzy chair that I wanted to use earlier. How about some of this comfy gamer kit stuff, like the computer and some clutter for the desk. They can have a little green LED sign maybe. I quite like the idea of a little bookshelf, so we can put that in the corner. Let's see if we can make these curtains work, because I like how they're like lifted up like this. Even if I did them in white, it might look pretty. So we could try that. Let's just look through more stuff from high school years and see if there's anything else that we might want to try to use. I have some fun stuff like this little cart. It's like a craft cart. We could possibly do that. Maybe we make this sim into an artist and we give them an easel. Does this come in a green color? You know what? Honestly, the fish one, it kind of works. No, I think I'll use the one that has more to it. Let's get the easel. And then I know there's like canvases from Eco Lifestyle. I think I'm gonna use those instead of the blank ones because I like how these have more stuff on them. Oh, I don't like this anymore. Maybe maybe we just don't have anything right here. We stick to the easel. So much nice high school years clutter that we can use, like that stuff. I don't want to put too much else and then break it, so Maybe we leave it like this. They could probably have a light green wallpaper, but maybe I will give them a plain white brick, and then I might use lighting, like some pretty little wall lights, because that's cute on that back wall. Okay, no, one more thing. Sorry, I'm never gonna stop. I want to use this mirror with the Polaroids in it. That's cute for a teen's room too. And then this last interior room, this will be the toddler's room, I guess. Are there any green wallpapers that we feel like we want to try? I'm kind of tempted to use this one. I don't really normally use that one. I'll be the first to admit. It's not something I go for very frequently. It's a little bit vibrant for in here, but if everything else is a light color, maybe it'll work. What crib should we use? I don't really like this one, I don't think. But there also aren't really that many cribs. Oh, we should definitely use this little bookshelf thing. Oh wait, this is a toddler's room. Here I'm trying to put a crib in, we said toddler, my bad. Okay, we need a green toddler bed. That one has a lot of yellow. I think that's too much. This one has a lot of texture. Oh my god, I'm really second guessing myself right now. I actually have no clue which one to use. I might try and use this plain one. I know it's like really plain, but I'm hoping that if we get enough other colors, don't use that. I was gonna use this lamp. That's my first pet stuff. There's no reason to use my first pet stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping if we get enough like other swatches in here, maybe I will use the high school years nightstand. Dresser can go underneath the window. I kind of want like a taller bookshelf. I was looking at the ones from Growing Together a second ago. I had like placed these two down. I don't know if that's gonna work. Might be better to have something like this one. But then that's a lot of color. I know we want color, but I'm just, I'm trying to make like, you've heard of sad beige baby? Get ready for sad green baby. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't like that bookshelf. I think it needs to be plain white. How about this locker version? Because that goes right in the corner. That might be nice. Oh, look at this. Uh-oh, that's my first pet stuff. After I just said I didn't want to use it. Oh, but that's fun though. Uh-oh, might do it anyway. I guess I want to have like some kind of toy box or something so we can put some little green toys on the floor for them. That one's like truly only green. It's also the wrong shade of green, but is that okay? Then there's this one, don't really like it. There's this one, don't really like it. There's this one. Do you come in white? Oh, that's better. Okay, let's try that. Is that the toddler's room? I think that it fits the style of the house. Now we gotta landscape and like figure everything else out. But this is gonna work out. It's gonna be great. Let me give them a little staircase right here. I also wanna get another style of patio. By that I mean I wanna get a different patio tile. I don't know why I said style of patio. What am I talking about? I wanna have like, you know, some kind of nice walkway, basically. I don't know which one is best. I kind of like this one, but then again, I'm not sure if it's maybe it's too little. We could do this one over here and have a different one in the back, and that would probably be fine. Also, I have timed this terribly. I have to leave for a doctor's appointment really soon, and I'm not done yet. So I might have to finish it when I get back. I was hoping that we would be further along in the build, but we're like just about finished, but not quite finished, and that's okay. I probably could have even left and like come back and not even told you that it was a different time of day, but I feel weird doing that, so I'll just be honest. I might have to leave for a second. Okay, let's get some like wood flooring on the deck back here. Which one? I used Adventure Awaits, right? We could use the Adventure Awaits decking if we wanted to. Also get some outdoor lights on the porches. Do you think I could put a hot tub down here? I really like the idea of this one. I feel like it fits really nicely. How about from backyard stuff? There's it perfectly matches the rug that we used in the teens room. So I feel kind of silly like doing it again, but we're already using a bunch of the backyard stuff pack. Where is it? There it is, backyard. But we could use this and oh, does it not come in the green swatch? Oh my gosh, it doesn't have, oh it does, never mind, it's right there. I was gonna be like, it doesn't have this green floral color. It does, right there. What are you talking about, Kayla? Let's put these, no, don't do that. Since we're here, let's also get a little wind chime. That'd be fun. Okay, I think I'd like to use only 4 chairs. And I'll also give us a grill so that they can cook out here. I might get that in the blue color though. So they can do homework, they can cook. It's a bigger dining table outside than we have inside, which is maybe a little bit weird, but sometimes these things just happen. We don't have a lot of room inside, so it had to be done. I'm gonna get some planter boxes outside, slightly underneath the tree, so they can have a little garden. I also think I want to have like some kind of doormat. I might use the cats and dogs one just there. And I'm sorry, I know I always do this. I'm gonna put a chess table on the front porch. It would not be a Simsie build without a chess table on the front porch. Okay, basing it again off of this, I feel like we should have white flowers outside if we're gonna like have it truly match perfectly to the little thing. So I'm gonna try and get some white flowers added in. I might use my little favorite ones here and like maybe not put too many of them, just have some in the corners. Oh, we need to have a trash can outside as well. I need to make sure I get one of those. I put a trash can inside. I don't have a trash can outside or a mailbox anywhere yet. So let's get that mailbox. Should that just go in the front? I think so. And then trash, maybe we can put that off in the corner over here. I might even do 2 of them because then it looks like one is for landscaping. I meant one is for recycling. Oh geez. Okay, so it looks something like that for now. Do you think I have enough room to put lounge chairs outside? It's really tight. I know it is, but I kind of want to have a couple lounge chairs right here by the hot tub. They can definitely still get into the hot tub. And then they have some outdoor furniture. These, of course, none of them come in green. That would just make too much sense. It would be too easy. Why would they? Oh, what about we get one of the really fancy fire alarm things? You know what else I don't have is a burglar alarm anywhere. So maybe we could try and put one of those just here. So we have all the necessary alarms. We've got skill building stuff. We have outdoor stuff. Is it worth us trying to put some little bits of landscaping underneath these pieces? I wasn't planning on doing that, but maybe it would be nicer if there was like a little bit more of a layered landscaping. Yeah, because then I could maybe get like a little bit right here. Okay, yeah, that's probably better. Wow, maybe it's, do you think it's done? We probably need a couple more little bits. Like I was planning on adding these in. I tried earlier and then I wasn't sure if I liked how they looked, but we can put some more of them back in. Get those on like all the sides back here. I haven't done any terrain paint yet either. And I also might want to get like a little bit more of a bush back here. So there's some more landscaping. Oh, should we put like a swing set? It's a real family style house. So it might be kind of cute to have a swing set in the corner. It's just off to the side. You can't really see it that well. And you know what else we can do if we're going to do the terrain paint? We could probably get like a really windy little path that takes you up to the house or like takes you up to this part of the yard, you know? I love having a windy little path. I think it's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. I think that was like the finishing touch that it needed. Let's just get a little bit more dirt everywhere underneath some more of the landscaping. Maybe we aren't gonna have to stop before I leave for my doctor's appointment. We might be okay. A little bit underneath this. I know it's like very monotone, right? And that was kind of the goal. Like we were sort of trying to do that on purpose because of this thing, but I really, really like how it turned out. I think it also turned out bigger than I thought it would. I was scared that it was gonna be really small, but it's not. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I have had so much fun doing this today. It's really fun to try and discover swatches like this of things that I didn't realize were there. I asked this last time, but if you've got any other items that have like a fun swatch that maybe you forgot about or you think I have forgotten about, let me know in the comments because I would love to do a build inspired by it. I'm gonna really quickly put this on the gallery. Oh, it's 56,000. Yikes. Oh boy. Well, it is uploaded for you in case you want to download it. And I think with that, I'll probably got this video up right here. I don't even want to know how many packs it has. Oh geez. 2 pages. 2 whole pages. And here I said I was gonna use kits. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 6 kits. All right, well, this was fun though. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Okay, I'm cutting it a little bit close here, so I really have to run. I'll see you all later, bye.